Hello everyone, welcome to this episode. Today we are going to build a browser extension to scrap SEO data and leads like emails and phone numbers from websites. This project was completely powered by AI coding agents. Now most developers would manually write code or use frameworks, but I decided to test the capability of Bolt.new and later Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Today two AI-driven platforms that promise to help you build projects quickly. And let me tell you upfront, the journey wasn't smooth as you might expect. Bolt.new had some serious issues, while Claude eventually got the job done after lots of trial and error. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through every step of the process, from starting the project with Bolt.new to switching to Claude, and finally ending up with a working extension. I started the project with Bolt.new because at first glance it seemed like a powerful platform for automating the development of web extensions. The goal was simple: create a browser extension with two buttons, one for scraping SEO data like meta titles, descriptions, and open graph tags, and another for scraping lead data such as emails and phone numbers. And all scrap data should be downloadable in Excel format for easy analysis later. So I laid out the core functionality to Bolt.new. The AI started generating the files I needed, like manifestos.json and content scripts that would run in the background of the browser. Now, if you are not familiar, manifestos.json is the key file that tells the browser about your extension, what permission it needs, what scripts to run, and so on. The AI generated a pretty decent file at first, including the content script.ts file to handle the scrapping. Now the SEO scrapping part seemed to come together quickly. Bolt.new created functions that extended metadata like the page's meta title, description, and H1 tags, as well as open graph tags, which are important for optimizing content on social platforms. It even added the Twitter card tags. Problems started to show up. When I ran the build, I was hit with a strange error: manifest file is missing or unreadable. You know, it's one of those things that you expect might happen when AI is writing code. So I started diving into build process, trying to debug. generating the files properly, especially the content script.js, which meant the extension couldn't even be loaded in the browser. So now here's where things get tricky. I went back and forth with Bolt.new multiple times. I just the wide config files, tried to different npm installs and read out some parts of the manifest to handle patch better. But every time I ran the build, the extension failed to load. I would get the same missing manifest error. And I decided to check with Cursor AI with my local browser. After building the extension, again it failed. I even tried some deeper debugging using Cursor AI to organize the project files and run local commands. Cursor was helpful in managing the files better, but at the end of the day, Bolt.new still failed to produce a working extension. For example, it couldn't correctly link the content script.js file with the manifest.json file, which is vital for a Chrome extension. No matter how much I tweaked it, the extension wouldn't even load into Chrome's extension manager. It was frustrating because the core idea was simple, but Bolt.new couldn't deliver. I spent hours trying to fix the build scripts. The idea was to get the extension to scrap SEO data and then export it into Excel format using Seed.js, which seemed like a great approach, but the process broke down due to missing files and misconfigured paths. Fine. After hitting dead ends with Bolt.new, I decided to switch over to Claude 3.5. Claude's AI seemed to handle things more intelligently from the start. I outlined the same requirements: the ability to scrap SEO and lay data, export it in Excel format, and keep the extension lightweight and cross-browser compatible. And guess what? The first draft was much better. Claude got the basic structure right, and the manifest.json was generated correctly, and the core files like pop-up HTML for the user interface and content.js for the scraping logic and background.js for downloading the data were built much more robustly. The scraping functions for SEO and lead data actually worked, pulling meta tags, open graph data, and Twitter code info from the pages. But here's the thing, Claude's first version had its own bugs too. For instance, while the SEO data was being scrapped correctly, The lead data, which included scrapping emails and phone number, wasn't formatted properly. It was pulling random numbers from the page that didn't even resemble the phone numbers. The lead scrapping issue, Claude and I went through several iterations of improving the functions. We needed to refine how emails and phone numbers were identified on the page. This included the looking at hidden emails in mail to links and phone numbers, telephone links, and finally, after some more debugging, Claude started getting it right. We also made some improvements to the Excel export process. Claude suggested using CJS to handle the data export, and after testing it, we managed to create an Excel file which separates sheets for SEO data and lead data. The scrapping process was fairly quick, and we added a download button so users could grab their data in Excel format with just one click. But the bugs weren't entirely gone. The lead data export wasn't aligning the information properly in the Excel sheet. The emails and phone numbers were being jumbled, so we had to go through the multiple rounds of fine-tuning. This is the thing with AI. Sometimes it takes a few tries to get it working exactly as you want. After Claude fixed the major bugs, I started adding more functionality to the extension. We added features like file naming based on the URL of the site you were scrapping, so it was easier to track where the data came from. For instance, the SEO data would be saved as something like scrap data SEO with website.xlsx Excel format, and lead data would be named similarly. There is still more work to be done. The data alignment in the Excel files could be improved, and I am considering adding features that automatically detect broken SEO tags or categories leads. But the foundation is solid, and we have got a working product that can scrap SEO and lead data in just a couple of clicks. This was a huge improvement over where we started with the Bolt.new, and now I have got an extension that actually works across Chrome, Firefox and Edge. So that's where we are now, a fully functioning browser extension, now thanks to Claude 3.5 Sonnet. After Bolt.new couldn't deliver, it's been a long journey with lots of back and forth bug fixes. But we are finally at a point where this extension can really be used by SEO professionals and more projects are like. I'm planning to continue improving the extension, and I will definitely update you guys as we add more features. If you are interested in using AI to build your own tools, I would say go for it. But keep in mind that not all AI platforms are equal. Some like Claude may require more interaction but ultimately deliver better results. And thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more tech-driven projects like this. And hey, let me know in the comments if experiences with AI tools like Bolt.new or Claude, because I would love to hear how it went for you.